ground shake. This is a Chuki beat production. This is a Chuki beat production.
There we go. We are now officially live. That's it. Yeah, okay. Alright. What's going on, guys? My name is BizGaming, and we are back again with another Call of Duty Black Ops 4 video. This is actually something that we're going to be doing live for you guys, so that you guys can see it either live, or you guys can watch the replay of the whole video. Make sure you guys drop a like if you guys will enjoy this video as much as I am trying to do as much glitches as possible for you guys live right here on the channel. And we're also going to try and get as much things. I've actually only just got my scuff receipts and stuff, so I can send them back to get that new scuff repaired. It's actually way over there. So I'm using my old scuff, as you guys can see. This is the old one here. The green one was the other one I was using beforehand, and it broke on the right trigger. So now I'm forced to use this one, which is completely fine. All I have to do is just reconnect the freaking, you know, turn off devices, reconnect every time I load up a game. It doesn't work on Fortnite, however, so I won't be able to play Fortnite without a scuff, because I don't know what it is with me with Fortnite and scuffs. I just can't do it without a scuff anymore. Like the scuff impact, it looks like a 360, and I'm so used to having these paddles here now. Like if I jump onto my original controller here, you guys can see the Control Freaks. Big shout out to Control Freaks, by the way. And those are the Black Ops 4 Control Freaks. And then what they do is they add precision, but they're great. But there's no paddles. I have nothing here, so I just can't play Fortnite. Okay, I need that build and I need that jump button. It helps me so much. Anyway, without further ado, let's jump into it. The first things first is the zombie side of this glitching, and we're gonna try as many as we can. We're just on the load screen here right now, loading into the game. And yes, we have 1 hour of double XP as well, so that should be really nice to look forward to. Huge shout out to Noct a couple weeks back, who donated $1. Thank you very much. If you guys donate or subscribe on stream, you guys will be notified here across the screen, literally right here and down below here as well. So make sure you guys do that. And lastly, the event list is on the right there, so we'll turn that on for you guys, and we're going to transition it over. Okay, so first things first, all we need to do is get the Arsenal Accelerator going here, so we can get the Specialist, which is going to recover 2 times faster, which is nice. Transition that. There we go. Okay. So yeah, I'll see all you guys' comments, and I'll try to read them all as much as possible during the stream as well. And I'm going to teach you guys how to do glitches. One thing I'm going to recommend doing, if you're playing multiplayer and you're playing hide and seek with no game or other people, just so you don't kill people accidentally, turn off the target assist, because what this is going to do is when you're tracking a target, it's going to follow the target with aim assist on, right? And what the target assist does is it follows. So if you pull your grapple gun and you're on the point where you're just about, and then you lock onto the wall, if someone casually just tends to run by that spot you're going to grapple, it's going to follow him instead. It's going to lock onto him. So if you're shooting an enemy online for multiplayer, for instance, this does take time to get used to not use aim assist or aim target assist at all, because it is frustrating. Believe me, I did it back in Advanced Warfare and I can't do it now. I literally cannot do it. It is so freaking weird. But as I'm saying, it will track another target that's going to run in front of the guy you're going to shoot at, or whatever you're going to do, right? So if someone runs in front or runs out behind someone, you might be able to track the other opposite person you don't want to be tracking. So turn off target assist when you're doing glitches. It helps out a lot. Now, for the first part, we're going to be getting the gravity spikes, which is a huge must right now. So the gravity spikes, the Ragnarok DG5s, is what we are looking for in this gameplay right now. So what we're going to do is we're going to wait for the zombie. It's taking a while to spawn in, but that's okay.
Do we not have people for this? Namely, one of you.
Which is completely fine with me. There we go. Huge shout out to Team RFTL, by the way, for showing me glitches back in the day. Anyways, we have the Ragnaroks ready, and the first thing you want to do is come to this area here, okay?
I knew who you were all along. Dressed in that shabby guardsman's disguise. I'll not allow some incorporeal third-rate occultist to get the best of me. An adorable piece of engineering, is it not? It's not.
I'm just gonna grab a weapon here for you guys, basically. Just for purposes of the video. Okay. Kill you, 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 and you. Let's move on. Now, first things first. For yous that do not know, Perkaholic was a glitch in the game. There might be a way to get it somehow, to get those additional, because there are additional 2 on IX right now. People are still trying to find out the hidden secrets to get the other 2, which is very interesting. And basically, I'm going to try and show you guys a method. Now, since it got patched, what I've always done is I will knife and buy a perk, because have you ever wondered why you hate the idea of running around the map, you go to buy the perk after you just went down, and you're obviously walking, you have to drink the perk. You can't sprint, you can't shoot or anything. You're just going to flat out die if you get cornered. So this is something I learned that can help you run, shoot while it's somehow still drinking your perk, but you don't see the animation, but your perk will appear. So watching the perk slot down here at the bottom here, you guys will see. So if I knife into it, I'm moving around, I can shoot, and bang! There's the perk right there. Beautiful, isn't it? So it does help it a load ton more. And I don't know if the custom mutation still works, so we're going to get a friend Junie for that, because he has a really great connection with me when we do the 3-2-1. And it's all, like, when people say, oh no, do it on 2, and then I'll leave back it on 1, it doesn't matter. It's all dependent on who actually has the best connection, because it's all connected. Now, for this first glitch here, it's going to be a little bit complicated for a lot of you guys here, because not everyone knows how to do the gravity spike glitches, okay? So with the gravity spike glitch, you're going to press L1 and R1 by default settings. This is your shoot by default, unless you switch to these. So I'm going to go by default settings here. So you're going to pull these 2 out. That's going to pull out your specialist ability. And then what you're going to do is you're going to jump and slam, okay? Those are my scuff paddles. You want to jump and slam, which is also this button here. So you can actually jump and slam, or jump and slam. It's completely different, okay? I'm using a scuff. So this is my jump, this is my reload, this is my change, and that's my slam button, or to punch people in the face, because I play tactical, okay? I play tactical. It's so much easier. I highly recommend playing tactical, or either playing stick and move. I played stick and move in Black Ops 3 because of all the jumping animations, and it helps out a lot more. Now I play more stick and tactical because I like to prone and drop shot people, but again, multiplayer drop shotting is kind of being patched. You have to stick out your arm first and then you can shoot the gun. But there is a perk called Gung Ho where if you have that and the Maddox with quick draw 1 and 2, then you can bypass that theoretically with stock 1 and 2 as well. Anyway, as I'm gonna say, so when you do that jump and slam, pull them out, jump slam, it's gonna have a little bit of height. But now you're gonna be wanting to do a hyper jump. So how do you hyper jump, or how do you freaking do a swan dive with it? You're gonna hold these 2 buttons here, and it's gonna lag out the game. So it's like the same thing when you go multiplayer and you do those glitches where you grapple and then you press the start button and then you hold these 2 down, and it's gonna lag the game so that you can get past barriers. Okay, this does sound a little bit hard to explain as a game developer because I have some game developing background on me over years of education. Anyway, without further ado, so what you're gonna do without doing the pause screen thing, you're gonna hold these 2 buttons down. So pull them out, pull them down. While holding them down, sprint, jump, and slam. Okay? And when you jump, you should be at the max height. So, literally, when you jump, it should be 1. When you say 1, that's your character at the max height. So, jump, slam. jump, slam. Okay, it makes sense. Don't do jump, slam. Do jump, slam. That's what you're gonna try and get in your head. Okay, so I'm gonna show you guys how to do it now. So pull them out, hold them like this, walk up against you, and you're gonna be on that. So run, jump, slam, run, jump, slam, and you guys can see that's it there. Okay, so you're gonna try and aim, and you're gonna actually pull a little bit to the right as you're going forward. Don't sprint too far, otherwise you'll just run off the map. And you guys should now be on top of the map. I've done it second try, just there as you guys can see. You guys can actually see all the little small areas at which I'm walking. I'll show you guys pretty much where you can go. There's a lot of spots you guys can go. You can do it anywhere but here, and I'll put you back in the map just like that, or you can just walk off the barricade. But I'm going to show you guys some of the areas you can go, and some of the areas you can't. So we're going to explore quite a bit with this, and there are certain more areas that you guys can go. So out of this area, you can walk all the way up on top here. Do not crouch or stand in here. You will start taking damage, like in this middle spot. So stay within this middle and you'll be fine. You should have no problem, alright? Now, what we're going to do is we're just going to get our gravity spikes back. There's a way to get it infinite without the blunder gap, but in this map, the blunder gap helps out quite a portion. So we're going to go for the blunder gap here at this point. So we're just going to quickly power run this all the way. You guys go, okay, and you guys can actually do this AFK spot. This AFK spot is the next one that I highly recommend. The one back there in the lava pit, I believe, is being patched, but it's very hard to do because it requires you to jump off and jump back in very quickly. So I highly do not recommend doing that one. And this way is a little bit easier. It's a more expensive door, but it's a little bit easier. But it doesn't matter whatsoever. When you're also doing the infinite glitch with the blunder gap, try not to have a shield because it makes it a little bit harder on you. But other than that, you should be okay for this glitch. And again, guys, DX Racer, I highly recommend these chairs or any of the chairs that are gaming related, because if you have a bad posture, I have a bad posture for the past 1.5 years now, and again, it's all down to labor work. Like again, it feels so weird coming back into a chair, sitting in a chair, and trying to sit straight posture again. Like I'm so like constantly wanting to do this, and I'll lean in more with a straight back, which is what I've been doing for the past while. Okay, so now we got the Ragnaroks again. Now I'm gonna show you a little area that you guys can actually discover out. So we're gonna keep pressing forward here. Okay. And by this here. So again, do the hyper jump. What you guys are going to do is sprint, jump, slam. Pull them away. And there you guys go. You now have an AFK spot. So if you have to go pee, poo, do whatever you need, prep your dinner, whatever, or even just go to bed and come back in 15 minutes, you're still going to be in the game, hopefully without blue screening. But you should be here. Again, there is a glitch where all the zombies are going to go on the other side of this wall. So if you have more than one player, get all the other players to get in the inside of this building right here, which is the cafeteria. I believe that's one of the windows, and then right there is actually a window spot if you jump forward and kind of look. They don't spawn there for some reason. They might do still, but again, I recommend having all players in that corner there, or next to here. This is where the mystery box is right here, so I don't know if FMJ works. You can probably try FMJ 1 and 2. FMJ 1 does not work. Try FMJ 2 and pack punch and shoot through there with like an LMG or a sniper. Maybe that might work, but I don't know where the zombies go in here. But definitely get your friends in that corner or this corner by the box. Turn on that trap. Leave that door shut there, and you guys should be fine. But this is a great AFK spot if you need to go do whatever you're gonna do. Nextly, there's actually a glitch spot right here. I don't know if it still works. I might have to test it out with 2 people. You're gonna need anywhere but here, and of course, you also are going to need nowhere but there. So, the first player that's going to be going into the glitch is going to go here. He's going to use his nowhere but there. His friend is actually going to go down right here and back up just a little bit. And then when his friend teleports, he's going to go underneath here, and all he has to do is crouch, and no one will kill him underneath there. He's stuck in the spot, but in order to get out, you can just use anywhere but there, and you should be fine. Now, guys, I'm going to show you where you can explore with this one. So again, holding the L1 and R1, sprint up against this fire and slam. And there you guys go. You should now be on top. And just to show you guys, if you do jump down there, you will actually start taking damage and eventually die. So again, I'm going to show you, you can come through here. You can actually prone. You guys can see what's going on. And I'm gonna crouch here. I'm not taking damage, but watch what happens when I step into this middle. See that? It's gonna laugh, it's gonna start taking damage. And what it takes off originally is all, see that there? So 350 to 233 health. It takes off like 70 health, 75 to be pretty much close enough for it. But you guys can walk there. And you guys can't go by this area anymore. I've tried grab spiking and you can't get out over this fence. I've tried it so many times. I think they just completely put a barrier there, so you can't really go out that way. But it was worth it. And you guys can actually go back in the map. You can just stand here. Now, if you're gonna sit up here, I highly don't recommend doing it in public matches with people you don't know, because you might get banned or get reported. So, I mean, unless they're pretty cool with it, which is pretty fine. But yeah, you can pretty much just do this online. If you guys have tomahawks, you can pick up the perks, because as you guys can see, we're too high to pick them up from up here. But it is a great spot to go AFK once again if you have to. We're going to use over here to get out of the glitch. You guys can jump on the map and explore, but again, you're going to start taking health, so this is only really great if you do the custom mutations glitch in order to explore the map. Now we're going to go all the way into the end of the jail, because we're going to show you guys another cool location you guys can actually wall breach into and also get at the map. So, it's a little bit cooler, and you can also get all the way down to the original location. So again, the glitch I was talking about, which is literally just right here, is right on this spot where you grab spike. It's just a jump and grab spike, jump in glitch basically. That's definitely been outdone. So now we got our grab spikes again. We're gonna go all the way to the end of the jail, on this side of the jail.
No ammo, not a problem. I will dispatch the horde with this child-sized butter knife.
So again, for this spot, you're gonna need to turn on the power on the bottom side of the jail. If you guys don't know how to do so, just follow me, and then you guys will get the power.
Now, if I only had some
I mean, it's not a bad path at all, or anything like that. Let me just move the microphone here just a little bit there. Okay, that seems a bit better. So you don't really need to go that much far to get into the spot, but there's actually a glitch I want to show you guys here before you go to the next power location. It's right here. Just jump, slam, and you guys will be on this little barrier. And again, this is only useful if you have the infinite Ragnaroks, because the zombies can't hit you, dogs and wardens can. So don't recommend it unless you have the infinite Ragnarok glitch. Again, it can be a pretty useful spot. I'm gonna pop my arsenal accelerator here at this point. And I'm just basically gonna show you guys what it looks like when you do this glitch. I mean, it's nothing too serious, but again, it does look pretty cool to try out. So, I mean, if you guys want to do this glitch, you guys can go ahead and do it in your game. It's nothing too serious, but again, as you guys can see, the zombies are not hitting me, or any of the zombies for that case, that matter. But the dogs and wardens can. They're the only thing that can hurt you. So again, follow me and we'll go to the next glitch here. Come all the way down to the bottom of the power here. The shield spawn is also here if you guys haven't remembered that. That's right there. Just not. And again, we're just gonna run down to the bottom here. Warden spawns in. Yeah, he'll spawn in random round between 6 and 7 or so. It's not there either. Come in here, turn on the power. Again, there will be a warden that will spawn when you do this. It's any of these three, so just run around here, hold square, and you'll get it.
I know how much you hate our airwolf. Don't even think about knocking it out again.
And the Blundergat's also one-shot kill at this round, just so you guys know.
Just like he always says. Isn't that spectacular?
Check that out, there's 2 keys, so there's another way of doing it, and there's the shield part right there. Anyway, what we're going to do is we're going to head back up inside of the prison, and I'm going to show you guys a pretty nice little location you guys can go to, which is pretty nice to go. So, we're going to go back up to the top of the prison, like I said, where you need to turn on the power to get there, which is the warden's office room now. And then you need to go outside towards the warden's house, or the Eagle Plaza. I like to call that the church location because that's basically what the Hellhound is on. So you guys can see there's traps open, the doors open, and you guys can actually get in here. We're going to take the Asigat just for sakes of this video. And you're going to do the same thing with your hyper jump, okay? So just pick up my tonic just because you can run a little bit faster and get some distance on zombies, etc. So again, you're going to come out here, and you guys can see this little area here. There's up there on top of the map. etc. There's the dog right down the church, Eagle Plaza. Pull out your grab spikes, run up against here, sprint, slam, and do the hyper jump until you get inside. There should be a little room you guys can actually get into. And it's right inside there. So it is a hard glitch to pull off, guys, but you will get in there eventually. I'm just gonna basically try and get there in for you. I don't know if they have just patched this one, but you can freely explore the map when you jump out this window here, and it's pretty fun to do actually. My friend Junie found this one, so huge shout out to Junie for finding this glitch. If there's any founders I forget to put into any of these videos, please make sure to comment down below any founders. If I have missed out any founders in the glitch videos, that would be absolutely greatly appreciated. Let's try this again. And if you guys look here very carefully, you guys can see now you're on a floating barrier. And if you jump up one more time, just naturally jump and walk inside, you'll now be inside of the jail. Thanks to Junie for finding this one. It's absolutely amazing. Back in patch 107, this is when he found this one. You guys can actually walk across inside here. I don't know where the zombies will actually go in here on solo. I've never really tested. I think they just kind of walk out here outside this door here. If you guys just slowly walk, you can kind of see the death bar there as when you crouch there. Because you're trying to get back in the map basically, so I wouldn't attempt that, but yes, you guys can pretty much walk around up here. You can't jump in there. You guys can walk up here, walk up here. I don't know if you would fall down here. Yeah, you see that death bar there, because you're not supposed to be outside the map there, but yes, you guys can pretty much walk out here. You start taking damage. Again, you can walk over here, start taking damage. Can't really go over here. Yeah, you can't really go that way. Anyway, if you come out this way, you see this window here. It's not this one, but it's the next one over. You guys can actually jump out there of that little spot right there. You start taking damage. And you guys can kind of go out the map. And I'm basically just going to show you guys where you can go really quickly, because you got to be somewhat quick for this, because you can explore quite a bit here. But you guys are going to want to jump down here. You can see the gondola line here. Jump down here. It's really hard how much far you can actually really go at this point. So what you guys are going to do is come down here and do a strafe jump down the stairs. There you guys go. This is actually kind of a hard one to pull off, because you're going to be trying to get on top of the railing here. There you guys go, you're on top of the railing. Make your way. Jump over there, kind of walk across the bridge, keep going. And then once you get down here, just drop down, sprint forward. And you should be pretty much safe in this area against this barricade. But again, they patched this spot, and you start taking damage still. And again, you guys can drop into various little locations that you probably don't know about anyway. But yeah, that's that area, and you used to be able to sit just behind here. You can't now. You guys can kind of see where I'm going here. Some areas you can't walk through. If you go down here, you actually follow the map. And I don't know if you die from doing this, but you're just going to fall below the map, and it's just basically going to skip rounds constantly. And yes, you will die if you attempt doing this. So I would not recommend doing this glitch unless you're in custom mutations for fun. But you can see there I just hit water. There you go. We're now swimming in the water at the bottom of the map. Every map has water for some weird reason. I don't know why. But don't drown yourself. Just hold up the up button. And you guys will be alright. You guys can actually see you start at the bottom of the bar there. You pretty much just have to sit here and wait for anywhere but here to be ready, or go by the rounds for it to work. And thankfully to this glitch of the custom mutations, you can actually just keep on repeating your health gain back at instant. So we're just going to wait here until the anywhere but there is ready. And again, you can see where the water is. Oh boy. So now we're pretty much going to test out the infinite glitch for the Blundergat. We need to get the shield built for that. And I believe we have all the parts. Yes, we do. We just need to get the acid gap parts now. Again, still holding the up button. You don't have to, but I'm just going to hold it anyway, just in case you do fall into the water, for instance. Because if you start taking damage underwater, after 4 breaststrokes underwater, you start losing health. So, you're going to die pretty quick if you don't have that instant regen. Again, you lose quite a bit of health for using death barriers. Which you shouldn't be in, but Treyarch, these things can never have nice things, man. This game is like so broken. I don't know, honestly, in the patch notes what they patched completely. They did say in the previous one they patched the terminals on all of them in classified, like literally every single one. I went all the way to rank 47 by doing it and never got hit once by a zombie. So that was your easiest way to not get hit. I mean, you can probably do the same thing here if you get on top of that weak spot and just sit there for 20 rounds and not get touched by a single zombie on top of the catwalk. That's fine by me, or if you can use the other one. But you have to be so careful you do not get hit by a zombie. Once you get hit by anything, that's it. You restart until you have to get to run 20 again. So again, here we go. Nowhere but anywhere but there. Puts you back on the map. Perfect. Awesome. So now what we're going to do here is just we're going to build a spectral shield really quick here. Build that. Pick it up. Now you got the shield. Now you need to get 3 zombies. Again, you're going to have to drain them to turn on Pack Punch. There's 1, 3. There we go. Just run inside the building now. Don't forget to grab the acid gap part. Makes it a whole lot easier. See how I can shoot, but I can't sprint or, you know, have free motion. So that's why you always knife. You can do it by knifing. You can do it just by doing that. That action. So what you're gonna do is put in your weapon into the Pack Punch and don't take it back. Keep your Blundergat though. It's very important. Very, very important. Make sure you have your full power ready to do this glitch. So it's going to be very important that you have that ready. Now you're going to go and grab the other Blundergat spot, which I'm going to show you, which I did grab earlier. But we're going to go grab the briefcase, and where the briefcase is. A lot of people don't know where this is. I've showed them so many times, but this is going to help you in the long run. So do what I'm doing here. This just helps you so you don't die, because zombies are so smart, they're going to wait for you at the next location. Turn here, right there. So, from the 2 ground doors, it's going to be right there on your floor on the right, or if you're on the perk side, it's going to be right in front of you on the left, next to that wall by for the weapon. So now that you have this, you have the acid gat ready, I want you to go over, and I want you guys to actually break your shield for this part, because it's going to be a problem, okay? Sometimes your shield's going to come out when you do the glitch, and it will no longer be infinite. So I highly recommend not having a shield for this. So break your shield. Okay. So we're just going to wait for the shield to break. Man, they're taking a while. Let me know what you guys think about some of the glitches. Are some of these the ones that you kind of wish they hope they didn't patch, or what are you guys looking for? We're pretty much breaking the game at this point anyway, but this is why we can't have nice things, Treyarch. You guys put in glitches that we just cannot do. I mean, you guys still haven't patched a glitch on Revelations that I strictly found myself, and I'd still use it if I ever do play the map. It's good to go AFK, like I said, if you gotta go poop or whatever while in mid-game. Which really sucks when you're going for high rounds, because you can't do nothing but sit in a glitch. This is literally the only thing you can do. Who's gonna take the controller or just sit in the toilet the whole time? So we're just gonna get rid of that zombie. No more shield. Build the acid gat. put it in there. Okay. What's gonna happen here if you have a shield is your shield's either gonna come out, or it's gonna look like you're holding a grenade, or you don't get the crosshairs. Sometimes you might get that weird glitch where your fists come out, but that never ever happens if you do it the method I just did. You should have crosshairs or nothing on screen. Once you've done so, you can actually pull out your Ragnaroks. Yes, pull out your Ragnaroks. Now, see that little green timer right there? Once that hits 0, you can no longer slam, you can no longer use your electric, or plant them down. I highly recommend do not planting them down once you get into stage 3. If you're about to level them up and you pull it out, I highly recommend not doing that, because as soon as the timer ends, it's going to level them up and take it away from you. So, only do this glitch when you're nowhere near or just after leveling them up. And again, as you guys can see, I can't grab Sam, but I'm about to level them up again. And you guys can just jump into zombies, they'll die. And it shouldn't take long for them to charge. Again, they did patch this glitch here, sadly, very enough. This was one of my favorites. We might try and hyper jump it to see if they didn't patch it, because I'm pretty interested here to see if that one still works. So what we're going to do is come back up here, hold an L1, R1, sprint, jump, slam, and yes, as you guys can see, they did patch it. So again, what you used to be able to do is come up here, jump, slam, and you would get on it, but they patched it, so you can't do that anymore. But yes, infinite Ragnaroks, they still work in this method with the Acid Gat, Blunder Gat, or even the Hell Forge if you're doing the Magma Gat. So you can do it with, so if you have the Acid Gat and you took it, I highly recommend doing the Magma Gat glitch and just throw it into here. And if that's the only weapon you have, it will get rid of that weapon. You'll be fine, there's no problem. Also, to get the new Spork Knife, you have to get a various amount of kills here with the Spork. It sucks ass, I know. And then you have to get trap kills in a certain order. And to know that you're doing it in a certain order, with the spoon now, you'll actually start seeing souls collect to them, and then you'll get like a jewel or some kind of thing there. But yeah, it's a whole big messed up theory. But yes, they've added the Spork Knife into zombies, so you guys can actually get it. I'll just show some, like, I don't know, images on a video for you guys of the Spork Knife, but it does look very nice. So again, what you guys can do with this glitch is actually take it away, and you guys can throw your grenades, you can drink your elixirs at this point still.
I don't understand these modern cocktails. It's like pretentiousness.
Again, now that it's ready, if you come back over here, do this one. That should be it done. Now, you don't want to just drop down because you're going to die immediately. So you want to find the safe spot to land. And the best way to do this is where all the zombies are. Just come out here. Careful. Now I'm going to... Now you shouldn't be here. You should be technically on the roof there. But you guys can see I'm under the map. I'm standing on the lava. You technically shouldn't be here, but we're just going to freely explore here for a bit. See what areas you can kind of go to here. If I walk too far off, you'll fall off the map. So you can't go that way. If you come back this way, it's very interesting to see that you can be this far under the map, right? Like, that's insane. Like, this is the mines. And now you can see I'm under the map, falling again because we missed that ledge. But you want to jump on the roof, technically speaking. But there you guys go. That is everything on Blood of the Dead being tested. Hopefully it helps out with the glitches on Blood of the Dead. If you guys are going to be doing any glitches on Blood of the Dead, that's me covered pretty much all of them. I don't know anywhere else without any other players being used, but that's pretty much all of them for solo, okay? Now we're going to jump into the next ones. These are all solo glitches, guys, all solo, until I get a friend in here, or someone to test it with, because that would be an interesting story. We got to turn on the alert box and also the chat. I need to make like a little small corner for the chat because, yeah, like it just, I don't know, it seems a bit weird. Anyway, we're now back on here. 7 plasma, that's fine. Game settings have changed. Oh dear. Oh dear. That just means they change a playlist update and change the spawns. Every time they do this every week, there's either going to be a playlist update or something they've just minor changed, like, you know, spawn points. That's never really going to be done in a full game patch. So now I'm going to have to test out how many kills it does take to get the dark matter, because I don't know if they fixed it or if they changed it, or if not, I don't know if they've changed it at all, but to be honest with you guys, but it's going to be quite an interesting story to see if that's changed. Also, I haven't uploaded my video on that yet. Oh, sorry for that yawn. I'm going to be a little late on uploading Easter egg, guys, because I've been literally focusing on a lot of hidden side Easter eggs, and from the main Easter eggs on all the maps except for Voyage, which I have not even attempted to do. I just blitzscreen on it, so I'm not even going to bother until I find a team that's ready and willing to do it without even going down once, because I want that Dark Ops challenge, my friends, and also need the Sands Up time, which I will be doing, probably duos or solo, one of the two there. So yes, we did just get an update really quickly, which now we're on 10.0.33. If you're on that version up, hold on, let me just take away my face cam. If you're on this version up here at the top right, 10.0.33, that means you're on the same patch note, and guys, it means you're at work if you're doing any of these glitches. And again, we got so much there. So IX, I really kind of don't know any kind of spots except for the fact if you're going to go round 15. Now, by this, I do not take any credit for this glitch. However, huge shout out to the guy who did find this glitch, because this is going to be an interesting one. You guys want to start off on round 15. Yeah, it's going to be a bit weird. Special rounds are on, stuff like that. Systems. Power's on, power doors are open, barricades open, mystery box, all on, doesn't matter about that, perk usage, pack punch, always on, power-ups, allow double points, carpenters are on, bonus points, fire sales, we'll just turn that off. Insta kills, leave that on. Max helmets, leave that on. Nukes, leave it on. Special weapon on. Actually, yeah, let's not play with this because that might break the game. Go to weapons, go to your special weapon. Charge rate 2 times faster, doesn't really matter about that. Equipment 2 times faster. Shield, double, why not? Enemies. Zombies the same, players the same. Health. We're just going to put 3 bars, regen delay, short, instant, that stops you from dying, and also make sure you put health, oh shit, not that one, health, kills give health, large amount, points, don't bother with that, just put it all the way to 50k, for the purpose of the video. Last stand, put it onto long, limited downs, just don't worry about that. Self-revive, just go all the way to 99 when you're doing your, kind of, XP lobbies. And if you are doing an XP lobby, go to enemies, go to special zombies, and make sure the only thing you have is hellhounds, which is should be your special zombies. Click save once you've done all that. So go to the map. IX. That shouldn't change any of the things up there. Nope. Okay, perfect. Sounds great. The only things you're gonna need to get out of the glitch is anywhere but there, or anywhere but here. Sorry, anywhere but here is the one you're gonna need, and I must say it's a little weird. So we're gonna search through the Bolt Berserker. I don't know why I said Bulwark Berserker. Stone Cold Stronghold is very nice to have, just so you don't get hit by the zombies underneath in the Deathfire spot. But yes, Dying Wish, and this is sort of something you want to be looking for when you're doing this glitch. Again, to get the Infinite Specialist, make sure you have a starting pistol or something along the lines to do so. Wraith Fire doesn't matter, and Chakrams of Vengeance I highly recommend doing for this. So let's, without further ado, get this over with and get going. So round 15, all doors, everything is open, let's do it. I don't take credit for any of the glitches I find after patch that are the same patch or same glitches that have been used before. Again, huge shout out to the guys that have found those glitches before. Shout out to T-Mar, shout out to Mr. White, shout out to OGZX for the win, who's actually coming back to zombies. I cannot believe it. It's insane. He's got a new channel, OGX. Huge shout out to a lot of them, okay? And Mr. White for finding a lot of these. JKRD, Mr. Take Your Scar for all the multiplayer ones mostly as well. There's quite a lot of people out there that have been finding a lot of glitches. So huge shout out to you guys for finding those glitches. And without further ado, let's jump into the IX glitch that I so-called remember on solo. The next one will be on 9, guys, and after 9 we'll jump straight to multiplayer and start doing the glitches there, and we'll work our way around and see how many of them have been patched. And yes, it's gonna be very weird. So, Strife, you got the Strife. Good shit, man. Round 15. All doors are open, and you guys are gonna need a Blight Father for this. So the Blight Father comes at round 15. I don't know if it's any different right now at this point. But just follow me for this. What's he saying? Hold on here. We'll do in like 20. Okay, sounds good. Now we're just gonna run down all the way to the bottom of the map and Pack-a-Punch Z pistol. Whatever starting weapon you have, like a pistol or a shotgun, it's usually a pistol. Make sure you have it. But here, get out of there. That's the Blight Fathers. So now that we have a Blight Father, we're just gonna get the rest of our perks. Make sure we're all set up for this glitch because there's times where you can be hit. I've discovered myself, so we're gonna do that again. Do that knife strategy, and you guys can just run around with the perk free, basically. Make sure you guys are pretty much set up for this.
Perhaps the chemist knows what these symbols mean.
Okay. Okay. I'm not sure where the Blight Father is right now. I did hear him spawn in, but I don't see him. Which is a slight problem. Maybe it's possible he did die that quick. I have no idea. Anyway, we're gonna get rid of the weapon. Make sure you only have one at this point. And you're basically just gonna go for level 3 chakrams at this point. So there's 2 cool spots. So you need a Blight Father for one of them, but we're gonna go for the chakram right now.
Wonderful. The nightmare on stilts has followed us even here. Just keep that tongue away from me.
Okay, now that the Blight Father's following you, just get him to follow you. And you want to stand here where I do, and wait for him to grapple you with his tongue. Just wait for it. Stand here as I do at the door. Doesn't have to be open, but it is open. Oh, he's over there now. So get him up there, get him to grapple you from here. Watch this. Oh, okay. It seems they patched it. So what basically happens is you used to be able to get under there. Maybe he didn't grapple us in the right spot. He's supposed to be standing up further. I don't know. Maybe. Anyway. Moving on, I think that one did get patched though, finally at last. Okay, that's at level 2. Now get it to level 3 as soon as you can. And this one actually requires you not to get any max ammo.
Not olive oil oily, engine oil oily.
Ugh. Whew. Man, it's crazy, crazy stuff. Bada 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 bam bam. Okay. Get it to level 3 as soon as you can.
Reduced to mindless fury. Rage is a poor weapon. Look where it goes.
Again, you just kind of want to power your way through this.
I may be a big target, but I also hit back hard. Only a coward hides his face, destroyer. There had better not be more where you came from. I grow weary of sending you back. This unit supply situation is dire. One shot won't kill you. The angry ones as they die by hating working with fucking pirates. Always rushing in blind and leaving bodies in their way.
Whew. Takes a little bit of time to do the check rooms without hellhounds, I'll tell you that much. But yes, it takes about half an hour without double XP to get from half an hour to an hour to get from level 1 to max rank on zombies on the mutations glitch. But once you guys get on here, What you guys want to do is get to level 3 as quick as possible here. Okay, we're about to get level 3. Not bad, not bad. Takes a while. Should take you about 10 rounds in total without doing it the hard way. Anyway.
Such a magnificent weapon.
There you guys go, we got level 3. Now, get your specialist again. Do me a favor.
Just feels wrong to destroy them. Keep your distance, lightning man. Quiet.
What you guys want to do is pull out your perk and go down. Or your specialist and go down. I recommend not having your wrath thing ready. Okay, once it's done, just kill everything around you so you don't go down straight away. And get a friend to revive you, or either get yourself a self-revive.
Bonus points.
There you go. Once you self-revive, use all your ammo, like absolutely everything. Make sure this whatever your weapon is that you had when you went down, the pistol that you had when you went down, is the weapon you have with 0 ammo. Okay? And don't get any max ammos after that point. But you guys can buy your perks once again.
Oh, I know what it is like to be a dog sniffing another terrier.
Now that you got 0 ammo, pull out your chakrams, use your ability, try not to pick up any max ammos. Stand here on the staircase. And you guys can see I can't use my abilities. It's infinite specialist, and it still works after the patch 108. You can do this on any map as well, as long as you just follow the steps I do and don't pick up any max ammos. And you guys should be able to be able to do this, no problem. Again, this is a good spot because the zombies that come down the stairs just die immediately, and all the drops will just drop right there as well. So as long as they're not within reach, you should be okay, and you should be pretty much okay. Again, a better spot you guys can stand is just around here. The gliders are a bit of a problem with this glitch, so if you guys do have any specific spots that you guys know that work out well for you, try and use them. They work out pretty well. If you actually come downstairs with another player to do this glitch before you actually pull them out, is get a player to come here in front of this gate, down himself, and use nowhere but there, and when he's looking this way, you should spawn in there, and you should be able to just stand a decent distance from the gate and kill everything around you, basically. But since it's solo and you can't do that spot, you can sit on the stairs like I said before. There used to be one around here somewhere. I believe it was right here. This did get patched apparently. This one here. Yeah, you used to be able to stand on top of this trap. But yes, you guys can pretty much just sit around here on this corner. And it should kill Blight Fathers.
Let us get this over with. Over here, you dumb ox! Let me help you shed that armor! Looks like that one brought hell with it.
And yes, the Blight Father pretty much can't die from this, so I do recommend trying to get under that glitch down there that I was trying to show you earlier. It is one of the only ways that you guys pretty much can do this. And again, you just want to burn all your ammo once again when you go down like this.
And it keeps working. They say sound triggers memories. Right now, I'm remembering the reptile. Again.
And again, they have patched it, like I said before, it doesn't work. And again, if I pull at this, it should be infinite as long as you don't pick up any ammo. I mean, you can throw this around, but you can't use your axe button in this glitch. But again, you guys can just pretty much sit here on the stairs, just on the corner here, and you should be over, right? In the middle of half and half. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this map on IX. And the reason why I say this spot on the stairs on solo is because when the gliders come around, they're just gonna die. But again, with the Blight Fathers, that is a problem that you're gonna have to bear with. So, hopefully this glitch has helped you guys out on how to do it. It's very simple-minded. I didn't do anything else that are special at all with this, but you just don't want any max ammos, and you guys should be fine. And it's also the fastest way. You can also do that on classified with the chakrams. Nothing else seems to work when you glitch it out like the ambers. It only seems to be the chakrams that work in classified properly. So again, chakrams they're the best and always have been, for that matter. Hold on 1 second here, guys. Okay. I did say I was streaming, but okay. So, classified. I don't know for sure if they had patched this one. So basically, what you're gonna do, just follow what I'm gonna do, okay? So we're gonna start in room 1 just to make it easier. Round cap off. Sure, show a timer. Yeah, that seems fine. Now, actually, we need to change the enemies so they're always walking. Actually, no, it doesn't matter at this point. Okay, so what you guys are gonna do is follow what I'm gonna do, okay? But don't do the special zombies. So basic zombies off. Keep them tight together. Heavies, I'm not sure what these are. Spawn frequency, quadruple. Mini boss off. Health multiplier half. Damage multiplier halved. Spawn frequency. Okay, just do what I'm doing here. And you should have pretty much fine, which is your dogs. And go to play. Starting weapon. RK7, I believe? RK5. No, Strafe. My bad. What am I saying? Again, you can do it with the Ragnaroks or the Checkpoints glitch. If you guys know how to do that, then go ahead and do that. And again, this glitch is a pretty nice one to try out. So we'll see what happens. I'm gonna join the party here real quick. Just change the intermission. I'm just gonna join his party here, so he doesn't have to spam me, if you know what I'm saying, guys. How's it going, Maddie? Oh, how's it going, Maddie? Let me just switch back to the console screen here now. Perfect. Okay, there we go. Just so I don't get anyone. I don't like some it doesn't matter when people don't care if their names are shown in stream, but just for instances, I don't like to show people's names in stream unless they're, you know, authorized themselves to be alive. Yeah, no, it's a freaking nice day out, man. Like, we had a good 4 feet of snow the past 2 days, and it was pretty crazy. All right, so we're now on 9. No, sorry, classified.
Green light that surrounded us on our previous journey.
I'm not seeing any dogs. Why is there zombies? Where are the dogs? That's odd. We need dogs just to make it go by a little bit faster. Yes. Come on. I'm on stream, bro. Your point? I'm making a video. Because we had literally patch 108 last night, so Fortnite trolled us, dude. Yeah, we were supposed to get the teaser, Maddie, for Fortnite for season 7, and it didn't come up. It was only Save the World. R.I.P. So if it's not heavy zombies, what is it? Is it mini boss? I think it is. Okay, save. Let's go. Let's try this again. Man, I'm surprised how many glitches are working. They said they would fix a lot of them, so I mean, Here we are, still working. Okay, out of all the people on classified that have said they found this door glitch, I found it on the first day the game came out. I went to play classified, and all I did was go AFK and make food. Came back, my friends said they were gonna pack a punch and all that, or because for some reason everyone thought pack a punch was in that on the old Pentagon room, like you know when you open the doors and it's in there. Well, it wasn't in there. And we all got confused, and we were like, oh, we had to build a teleporter and stuff like that.
Yeah, I missed the green light that surrounded us on our previous journey.
I still have zombies and no dogs.
Yeah.
What's going on?
I'm the fucking Fresh Prince.
Where are the dogs? I don't know. It's not mini boss. A little bit confused here. I think it's Berman. I think another thing to fix this would be jumping straight to round 50 as well. Okay, enemies, special zombies. It's not mini boss. You know what, I'm just gonna leave them on. I got the world in my hands. Shut my town down on Instagram. Okay, this should be easy now. Hillary, actually. Hillary, Fresh Prince. Okay. Oh man. Hopefully the game doesn't crash at this point. Nope. Where are the dogs? Oh man, you know. Okay, now we got dogs, but why is there zombies? Okay, hold on here. There should be all dogs. There should be no zombies. I don't understand what's going on here at this point. Anyway, turn on the DEFCON. All of them. Oh my god. I don't understand. I literally put the health to zombies like 1 bullet kills. And what do I get out of it? Nothing. Ridiculous, ridiculous. Leave me alone, zombies. I'm just trying to do something here. There we go. Jesus. Turn on this one here. DEFCON 4. Just, you know, screw it. We're just gonna buy a weapon here. Okay. DEFCON 5. Okay. So, in order to do the solo, walk into the room. As soon as it says DEFCON 4, get out of the room. There it goes. Now pay attention to this little doorway here. And there you go. As soon as you did that, it actually opens up the doorway. And you can actually just sit there behind there, and it still works. So you guys can do it on solo, or you can get a friend to open up the door and do it that way. But again, just run in at the last second as soon as you see the doors closed. And that's it. Literally, that's it. Now we're going to jump on to the multiplayer side. Whew! So many covered up already. What is Treyarch doing? They're not fixing the game, they're breaking the game, man. Unfortunately, like, BO3 had so many bug fixes and glitches patched, but only one remains. As far as I know, on the zombie side. On this one, it's like so many. It's like, what? Yeah, I don't know. Don't ask me, man. Okay. Multiplayer.
Gave you too much, now I'm swallowed.
You should still be able to allow to glitch your rush mode as well if you're gonna go on multiplayer or do the zombie side. So basically, all you have to do is go over here. Just for instance, on classified, hover over it like this. Back out. Now with the cursor, hit multiplayer and spam zombies. And it should glitch. Let me show you guys how it works. Bum, ba-da, bum, ba-da-da-da-da. Okay. Sometimes this does take a couple of tries to do. And you should get this message here, lobby error 82235 or something along that lines. Click OK. And now you guys should see on multiplayer, it should say choose playlist, classified, and it shows the rush. And that's basically how you get that on the multiplayer side. You can do this vice versa for the zombie side, and that's basically how you get an XP lobby. It's so broken, like they gotta fix half of the stuff in here. But as you guys can see here, I've got 60 minutes of double XP on multiplayer. Anyway, we're gonna go to custom games here. You guys can get Nuketown here. It's a little bit of a hard glitch. It requires another friend, and you have to do the dashboarding glitch. But again, you can go to the maps now, and if you click on bonus, you should see nighttime and sunset version of the maps. If you go back to standards, you should see Nuketown down here now. But as far as I see, I don't see a Nuketown. Nuketown should be under DLC maps, but it's not being added in. So the only way to get Nuketown on custom games is by doing the glitch. Okay. Now there are so many freaking glitches, it's ridiculous. So we're gonna try the sunset one. We're gonna go to 0 minutes here. Oh, sorry, we need to put it on free for all, just to make it easier. Let's do that. Maps, same thing. Edit rules, minutes, unlimited. Leave that. Spawn, number of lives unlimited. Pre-match timers, leave it disabled. Specialist settings, put it to 6 on all of them. Go down to draft time, just leave it as it is, 15 seconds. Health options, just whatever. Nano healing, regeneration, instant. Go down to cooldowns, specialist weaponry, instant, ready on respawn, enabled, instant, ready on respawn, ready class, just throw 17, save settings, and start the match. Actually, you know what, I'm gonna throw on a strobe light, 1 second here. Underkill, yeah, that's the one. Looks pretty cool. Yeah. Welcome back, dude. Just about to head into a custom games on Sunset. I'm doing after patch glitches. Oh, no way, eh? The one that I uploaded?
You already know how this is gonna go down.
Yeah, the one on top of the tree. Yeah, on top of the tree.
Free for all.
Oh no, that's been patched.
Mission area is hot.
So come here. Oh, sounds nice. Seems like to me they've... No, they haven't. I used to get her first try every time. I don't know if you can do it on Sunset map, guys. I'd be very surprised if you could, to be honest, but I don't think you can. Because it's not mantling when it should be. You know what I mean? Like it's just not doing the mantle. So that's a no-go right there. Let's try the one down at the bottom here. This one's pretty nice actually. So you can just come here, and you actually just want to aim above that chair. Under the painting there. Or sorry, it's on the table. You guys can kind of see I almost went through the wall there. There you go. So there you go. That's how you get into this little secret room. This one still works after patch 108. Again, it's a very nice kind of hiding spot. I mean, you can't go anywhere really. It's just a double little door that you guys can peep out of. I highly recommend not doing these in multiplayer, otherwise you'll probably get a report and get banned or reset. I would only recommend doing these in public matches with like your public custom game matches or private matches with your friends on hide and seek, or just just to mess about it in general, or just kind of cool glitch spots that you guys can use. But again, I highly recommend not using these in multiplayer because you can get a possible chance of being banned. Let's further ado, let's show you the next one. This one actually I found myself. This one I found like 2 days ago before the patch came out, so this one's pretty interesting. You want to come down to the bottom side of the docks. I tried it on this map first online because there was no way you could actually get in a custom game, so you had to do it in a glitch. But anyway, come here, bring out your grapple, and do the same thing where you lag out. And you should actually fall underneath here. And holy crap, Manny. You should be underneath here. You can actually prone, and you can't be touched. You can shit out of here. Like it's broken. Like if people did this online, you'd break the game. You'd completely get a complete rank reset and maybe other things. So in order to actually get into the other side of this wall, pull out your grab spikes, and you're gonna be stuck. And what I want you guys to do is move forward, press the start button, and use your L1 and R1, and it's gonna glitch you through the wall. And then you should be able to be half and half in here. And if you keep using your grab spikes and holding L1, R1, you should be able to glitch through into different areas. Just keep holding them down until you move, and then there you guys go. Now you're underneath the staircase. You can actually come through this wall here, and you can shoot through the staircase. Nice little hiding spot. No game wouldn't even know you're here. I mean, you can walk through the stairs. You can peek your head out if you want. There's no point really. I mean, you may as well just stay here. This is a cool spot. 100% I would use this for hide and seek. This would be a really cool, fun spot. But anyway, for this one, I found this one, and let's jump into the next glitch. I believe JKRD found the next one. Let's jump to this one. There's so many different spots. You can actually get into this painting in this wall here. So you want to have a mantle right here. So what you guys are going to do is just grapple the painting. Do the same thing. Yes. Hi. Do you need to see a doctor? Okay. Bro, just wait when it gets uploaded. So you can do that one there. Come over here. Grapple here, and you can pull through. Now, this is a lot harder when you don't have the glitch to go through with the start and stop. So I highly recommend doing this with the start and stop and holding the L1 and R1 buttons, and it's just going to lag you through the wall. And again, you need to do that mantling process, otherwise it won't pull you through the wall. And once you get through, it's going to actually say warning, you're going to die, but you want to be really quick about it. Because they did the same thing on Summit when I did that glitch as well, and that was pretty interesting. It used to be a pretty good spot actually, because you were freely able to walk on top of the map. Like most of those ones have all been patched. You guys can see that warning, and you kind of want to like don't go underneath there. You want to try and get half and half into the wall. It's a little harder, but I do have a video of all the glitch spots of where I just did. Just follow that video in the description, and you guys can actually get all the way up there. So again, it's not patched from the way that I obviously can get inside of there, but you get all the way on top of that rooftop, and yeah, it's pretty neat. The next one's a little bit harder to do because not very many people know how to do this one. So you're going to come over here, pull out your grapple, and you're going to do a mantle pull to the side glitch. So you're going to grapple here, and then pull to the side, and mantle this wall. It's a little bit harder on the Sunset version, But you guys can also come here and do it this way. So come over here underneath the lamp, grapple about here, and do the start stop, lag through the wall, and you should get through within the first 2 tries. Usually it's a little bit harder, but you can actually do it in the window. It's a little bit easier on the window side, for sure. And just make sure you're looking at a certain height when you're doing it, because if you don't do it at a certain height, it's just not going to pull you through. There you go. So that's how you get through. And if you ever get stuck at this point, just use your grab slam and just do L and R1 to get through the wall. There's a lot of cheaters on Fortnite now. Oh yeah, that, well, fuck the controller. I'd rather use the keyboard and mouse attachment. Nah. Interesting. Oh, you have to beat, yeah. If it's on console, you can't use the scuff either, can you? Because you have an advantage over others. Oh wow. That's surprising. Anyway, that one's still possible. Let's go to Torque. Interesting. Okay, so where this mantle is here, you're gonna sprint mantle, pause L and R1. It's a little bit harder to pull off, but you want to be able to make sure you can mantle over it. Otherwise, there you go. Okay, so. If you're playing Ruin and someone has a torque barrier, you can actually mantle it with a grappling hook if you put your grapple through the middle. It's a little bit harder to pull off though. There you guys go. I did it first. Third time's the try. But there you guys go. That's how you get on this side. And again, it's just a lot of trial and error, really. But you should be in the other side of this church window. Drop down into the tree. You can't really go very far because of the death bar right here. And if you're ruined, then you'd be able to get a little bit further out. And then again, you can't place your shield. You only can place barricades out here. But this would be a great trolling spot if you're gonna place like barricades and to the point where people can't drop down on you. So I mean, you can just do this, and someone else comes down here, they'll just land in your barricades. But again, you can also sit here behind, shoot over there, and shoot over there. But you can't really see on that side, you only can see on this side. So again, you can be knife through here, and you can actually walk right out on top of this trash can, which is actually apparently outside the map. I don't know why that is. But yeah, you can stand here as well, and you can place barricades as well. And pretty nice little spot, but again, moving on to the next location. Again, you're going to need torque. Just come ahead and follow where I go. Do the exact same thing. You're going to come to the wine cellars here. This is actually a nice little kind of spot that you guys can actually abuse this with. So you guys can see this little area behind here. All this little nice kind of calories and, you know, just a lot of alcohol in general. So you can't mantle this, but you want to be able to pull out your shield to a fair distance where you know you can mantle it. And the way to test it is by going up and slowly, everly, knowing that you can actually just barely ever right there, maybe a bit further back. Come here. No, a little bit further back again. There. You guys can almost see I'm starting to fall, so you're almost able to mantle this, but you can't. It would be nice if this piece of metal wasn't there. Okay. Pull this out. Come back. Make sure you're looking all the way down so you can actually tell where you're standing. And right about here is where you can mantle. So we need to go a little bit more forward. And now you can see it's stuck. And again, this is going to take you some couple of tries, but again, it's a really fast reaction of hitting the L1R1 straight as soon as you mantle. It does take you a couple of tries. Don't get me wrong, this is like one of the hardest ones to do, and this was found by JKRD and Mr. Take Your Scar. So a huge shout out to those guys for finding this one. And it will take you quite a bit of tries for doing this one, because it's probably a glitch I would rate as one of the hardest levels of glitching into, as it requires you to mantle and effectively and fast as quick as you can hit the pause and L1R1. If you have Ruin, again, you can abuse the idea of using the grapple hook, but again, it's harder because it's outside the map and you can't really grapple anything out the map, so it's impossible to do that way. So this is one of the hardest ones you can do. Hopefully we can get it here. We will get it here in a second. Okay, now you guys can see you can mantle that, so let's try it that way. You guys can almost see I'm starting to mantle through the wall here. I'm on top of the bar. You want to be climbing through and over the bar. There you guys go. So that's how you get in here. It is, again, like I said, it is one of the hardest glitches you can do, and it will take you an effective amount of tries to get in here. But once you're in, you can't get back out unless you use your barricades. I don't know if that's a way to even climb back out again, but you have to use the same process. So just kind of figure out where you can place the barricade and still mantle to get out. That's the only thing you gotta look out for, is where you can place your barricade. Roughly around, I don't know, maybe just a slight bit back from where I just placed it. Maybe this will do it. But yeah, just kind of figure out where you have to place your barricade again to get back in the map, and maybe play about with it until you can get back in. But anyway, that's pretty much it. You can walk through these barrels and no one can see you. You can actually walk out here into this side of the map. You see the warning sign. You're gonna die if you come out here. Go in here, you got the warning sign again. And yeah, you're pretty much freely allowed to move inside here. You can't really go anywhere else. You can actually mantle the side. I don't know if anyone really noticed this. You can side mantle on the barricades of Torque. So if you're ever gonna come from the side, you can mantle right here, and just a little let you guys know kind of thing. Not very many people know this, but you can actually jump straight over it if you're on a slightly higher angle than the barricade on the ground. If you're slightly higher up, you can actually jump straight over it without no problem, like you can do usually. And you guys can see there, I'm actually now stuck. So you can mantle like this as well, and it should put you back in the map. You just got to get it first try. Again, will take you a couple tries, because you're basically going to have your fingers set like this. So you're going to have forward, mantle, and as you mantle, because with this one you got sprint mantle, because you're getting stuck. So with this one, sprint, mantle, pause, L1, R1 like that. And you're going to be like ready to do it right then and there as well. And this can get you inside the roof of the map as well. You just got to know how to do it very effectively. But you're going to get on top of this pillar, that little ledge piece there, when you do it right. And it is hard to do. Like I said, it will take you a lot of tries. But there you are. That's basically how you get into this glitch. And let's get on to the next map. Again, all these glitches in this map actually work on the original Seaside map. This is just the sunset because I like the version of it and it looks really nice. And there's a whole bunch more wall breaches, but they all work and they haven't been touched. Some of them require a mantle, which you would see in Modern Warfare Remastered. Which are very hard to pull off. Very hard. Let's jump into the next one. For this map, we're going to take it to Arsenal. Yay! I know, right? Sounds great. Alright, start the match. Again, you can do some torque glitches on this map, which are not very likely to be able to be allowed anymore. I think they patched most of the torque ones on this map. If I have missed any out, there are still some out there with torque. However, Ruin has the most effective amount of glitches because of the grapple, and you can pause and do, the macro glitch. And that still works on some of the maps. So again, we're going to start off with Ruin. Why is he holding his knife like a gun? I have no idea. I think what it is because if you're using underkill, it replaces the weapon that's usually in your first slot as a knife, so it looks like you're holding a knife weapon, like as in a gun. So technically you should have the shotgun as your first and not the knife. Anyway, without further ado, come follow me into the middle of the map. You can do this on two sides. You can come over here, mantle this little spot, and shoot through that roof piece right there, and you guys can do this. And it will take you a couple tries. Again, online you can do this. It's very possible. I highly recommend not doing it online as well, because you can get a chance to be banned, like I said before. And just keep attempting to do the lag until it pulls you through, because you're basically pulling yourself through the sky barrier. You can do it on this side. This side's a little bit more easier. You want to pull through in the last window here and lag out. Now, when you do this, you're timing the lag. You're not just gonna immediately lag out the screen. You're gonna lag it at a certain time frame, and when you do it, it's gonna pull you through the barrier of the map. So just like this, I'll have it right there. And you guys kind of see like it gets stuck there for a minute, and then it doesn't get stuck. Just keep playing with it. And there you guys go. That's how it looks like when you get through. So now you're on top of the roof on the map Arsenal, completely out on top of the map. You can mantle these, and if you actually strafe run, you can mantle this little wall here. If you come to this side over here, I actually just uploaded this 2 days ago now. If you strafe curve over here, you get on top of the side, and you can't really explore. You're stuck in this little square. You can't go anywhere else. And the only way you can get back up there is to use your grapple hook. So don't come on this side. Just grapple back there. mantle that. You guys can actually shoot back into the map from on top of the roof here. You won't fall through the glass. Do not worry. If you guys come over here, you guys can shoot that spawn point right there, which is great for safeguard, but I highly recommend not do it online once again. Come over here, mantle here, and just to show you guys, this is a spot that No Game found once before, but he did it a different way to get on top of the map. So I'm gonna guys show you that little back route here. Come over to this side of the map where this little drop down is, and you guys can see you fall underneath the map right here. Come over here, and you guys can see the roof. Now what you guys want to do is crouch, grapple over here. You guys can get on top of this little area here, and you know, do like your hello there or whatever, and you can't really get underneath over there. I've tried it, you can't get over there. So come over here, drop down one level, and if you see over here, you just kind of want to just stick your head out over this wall, grapple at the top, and you see there's a roof there that you didn't see there before. And if you look over here, right over there is where you grapple from where No Game did it. Now when you grapple here, you're going to grapple up here, and what's going to happen is you're going to hit a roof which is actually sitting right somewhere there, and as soon as you come up to it, you want to grapple again just right here, and you guys will get on top. And it's a little bit, you got to practice it a little bit more, and you will get on top, and it really does take a couple of tries. But again, to get out on top here, you just grapple up here, and it'll take you a couple of tries if you can't do it first try. The other way to get on top of the roof, come over this way. Line yourself up with this little wall plug, which I figured out, which is really nice. Come over here a little bit more, and you want to grapple to the side here, and do the lag through the wall. It works pretty well as a method. You guys can see I almost went through the wall there that time. Again, turn off your target assist if there's more than one player. It helps you do it, and you should be able to land in this spot right here. If you're not in line with this little black line on the floor, you'll just fall straight down into your death. You can't go here, but you can drop down on this one here. Just grapple in, grapple down here. A lot of people get confused. Come over here, grapple over to this mountain way over here outside the map, and you guys can actually crouch over here and walk into the map. You can actually shoot through the map here at this point right here. There's actually a little death bar right here, which you should not be there. Come over here, shoot through here. Now at this point, you can't really shoot through, unless you have FMJ2 like I said before. In some of the areas of the map you can shoot through, some you can't. Come all the way over here, you can't go anymore, so you crouch again. You can actually come over here. Now you can see right there, through this brick you can shoot through, I don't know why. Again, certain spots you can see through. Come over here, you guys can actually see all the way out into the map there. And you can actually crouch or prone, only just a little bit more, not very much. Come all the way over here. Now if you guys actually can see that whole area over there, what you guys want to do is come over here and get it to load in, because it's really hard to see at this point. And right about there, grapple there, and pull in. Now this is the part where I was talking about where No Game actually gets on top of the map his way, before I found the other way. Is if you look right here, that line there is actually a roof ceiling that you can't see. So I want you to grapple all the way up here to the bottom here, jump, grapple again at the top like so, and again it's really fast movements, and it is really hard to try over and over again first try. Not everyone does get it first try, so again, just keep practicing. If you mantle right there, you'll get on top of this ledge, which is on the opposite side of the barrier where you should be going, which is over there. But yes, you're now on top of the roof, practically on top of the roof, not exactly. Come out here again, grapple it to the top, and that gets you out over there. Then what you want to do is crouch, grapple underneath here, and jump until you get on top, and then that should get you on top of the roof. But again, you can do it the other way. And just to show you guys that you can do it through the other side of the roof, I'll just show you guys that right now, instead of using this side here. You can do it on this window, which I did the first try. Come over here, you can do it on this window again. You can actually just pull through on a slight angle. And it'll take you a couple tries, but you just gotta lag out. And you want to do it between the last window and this window here. Sometimes it just takes a couple of tries to do, but you have to do it in a certain spot through the window, because you can't just do it right in the edge. You have to do it somewhat in the mids, and then what happens is you're going to lag through the sky barrier on the roof there, and it should pull you through. Just give it a couple of tries. It is harder when you're online because you're due to more latency and a lot more lag feelings, but you will get through. Just gotta keep trying until you get it. It is a lot of timing though when you're doing the lag if you don't time it at the right time. So like you guys can see here, I'm holding the grapple and then I got the start button ready, so you just grapple, start, and then hold these two together. And if it doesn't work, then you just gotta spam these two buttons, because sometimes for some reason some people's games don't like to do the lag, or when it kind of freezes on those two buttons. But you should be able to hold it, and you guys can see it almost wanted to pull me through, but it didn't. But it will take you a couple tries. Again, you can try it over here. And it won't work over there for some reason. It never does. I don't know why. It always seems to work in the last one here. But yes, you can do it from either side. Come over here. You can do it from probably over here as well. I don't know. I've never tried it from this side. But it will take you a couple tries, like I said before. There you guys go. So I had to spam at that time, but I didn't that. But there you guys go. I got through the last one over here from that opposite side of the window instead of over here. And again, do a small little strafe jump. Now guys, you get on top of there. And if you come over here, you can just strafe jump over here again, or just sprint jump. And then again, like I said before, you come over here, you can see out of the map over here. And this is pretty much where you're going to be going. So when you get over here, from underneath the map, you're going over here. Alright, so once you get over here, you're pretty much safe, you're fine, you're not gonna die. You're gonna be pretty much alright. And then, from over here, you should be on this side. Prone underneath it, you'll be okay. Then you grapple up here. And then you guys are back up here. Now to get up top, what no game had to do is grapple. And it's a little bit tricky to do. Like that. And that's how you get back on top of the map. Doing it that way. And that's a little trick there. And again, if you want to get into the map, you can just grapple and do the lag, or you can just kill yourself. Either way, that works. Now, let's switch to torque. Can't do that for some reason. Actually, there's one more I want to show you guys over here with Ruin 4. Come over to this cannon and the blue bins. This one's harder to do because it's going to send you launch flying, and you don't want to be going flying over like this, okay? You don't want to be doing that. Come to the barrels, and you're going to grapple this second blue bin here. And it will take you a couple of tries because it took me a while to figure it out. And basically what's going to happen is when you mantle, you pull into this and then you'll get stuck inside. You can probably do it this way, to be honest. But yes, you can get in there. Anyway, we're going to switch to torque from this point. This is where all the harder ones come in, guys. So anything that I do say with torque and his barricades that cause you to lag through things, like such as this room here, it's going to take you a couple tries. So again, you want to pull your barricade, pull out a bit more, come about, and about here. You should be able to, actually no, further up more. Let's try here. A little bit more again, about there. You should be able to mantle. You guys can see if you do it that way. Again. Pull out more. There you go. Okay, so now you can mantle. There. That's the sweet spot. So when you get stuck, so just do this method over again. This will take you a couple of tries. again, you are glitching through the wall. Like, you technically should not be allowed to do this in game. Or at all. But in Treyarch's case, they just, I don't know. They seem to mess up every time. So you can see I can mantle there. Yeah, I also wanted to put me in there. No, it doesn't. So, the idea of hitting the start button immediately is to lag the game. That's all it does. So if someone's trying to glitch in a game online, and then you start lagging like crazy, it's not generally your connection if you're the only person on your connection, or the weather of lightning, because that barely ever happens nowadays. But it's generally because a player online in your lobby is holding this glitch down because he's trying to lag out the map or attempt something. So that's usually the case. All you gotta do is just find the person in theater mode, and then there you go, you can report them online. But not everyone has the time to do that shit. Unfortunately, not everyone wants to. You guys can see that it's actually pushing me back out the wall. There is a way to get in there though, I'll tell you that much. Actually, honestly, I think they patched this one, the fact that it's pushing me back. Again, these are really hard to pull off. But you can get inside these rooms. This one I'm not particularly sure about because he keeps pushing me back. So that's just a few of some of the glitches that are working right now. That one I think might be patched because it takes a longer time to do and it's like a pain in the freaking ass. But anyway, most of the glitches are all working, guys. If you guys want to see me do some more multiplayer glitches, and if I have missed anyone else that I've said out in this video for the founders, including myself for that first one on Sunset, I believe it was. Anyway, make sure to drop a like, guys, if you guys have enjoyed this video. If you guys are watching the replay of this whole entire stream of all the patches after the all the glitches after the patch 108. Make sure to drop a like, guys. Hit that subscribe button if you're new. If you guys don't have a YouTube account, make sure you guys take 5 seconds of your day to make a YouTube account. Hit that subscribe button. And then guys, also hit that notification little bell button down there by the subscribe button. That will notify you every single time I upload a new video into your sub box with all your other big list of people that you sub to or whoever else, right? Or even it'll go straight to your email, which is your sub box. But anyway, guys, I'm being a Gaming, or Ian, or FaZe Stormy. See you guys later. Bye bye.